Good morning. Regarding the BMC video for the month of April 2026, I focused to the segment called reusable of the container. So in the current scenario, what happened? We find out the every of the raw materials getting into an extendable price. That is not possible for a common man to meet out the requirements either for his commercial building or residential building or maybe of any of a farmhouse and followed by of various parameter and constraint. For example, here we getting into the key parameters. What are the key parameters in terms of the traditional buildings and also the conventional method? It is very costly, and also it is not possible for of the common masses to afford it. To a solution, what happen in terms of the metro cities, people find out of the key parameters, how to reuse the container. In these things, what happen? What are the leverages in the ecosystem? Here, what happen in terms of when using of a container? Mainly, it can use in terms of what happen? We can movable from one place to other place. So not needed of the we can leave of the our home or maybe our residence at one of the particular place. When the land value get is over or we are getting into a very high value, we can take the building and then sell the land. It's one of the impact. And followed by what are the activities? Quite simple. Presently the scenario in terms of this container, it's a difficult scenario to live in. But various methods and then technologies are available in terms of then the thermal cooling methods and followed by various types of the technologies are available. Make the container can be used for of the either in terms of the farmhouse or maybe a shop, tea shop, and followed by quite simple. It can be used for also for of the living purposes. When comparing to the traditional method and then of the concrete and etc., we can use of the container. And followed by what are the various resources, we need to have a look up where the containers are available, and then it is getting to be scrapped or we can get it from of the container dockyard. From then we can use of the various of the fabrication panels will be used, and then various technologies will be getting in, and followed by we can use it. What are the values proposition? Already I said in terms of my reusable of a container, in terms of the value proposition, it is comparably cheaper, and also we can move it. And followed by you can have the things and you can customize and optimize, and then various of the compartments can be done very easily. But what happened? We need to find a method how to overcome of the heat and then various other things, and then it's of an present scenario. This reusing of a container is a best scenario. Followed by partner competitions. Here in terms of the partner competition, what are the various third parties involved in terms of making the container as a living purpose, either in terms of tea shop or maybe of a 1x1 or maybe of a 2 BHK or maybe of a apartment type above container. The value propositions also the customers and relationship. In terms of the customers and relations of my topic, that is when a product that is of the customer is when a container is delivered, we should have the inquiry with the concerned people whether it's okay or any commitments can be channeled, etc. How to channelize? Because in terms of the container, we need to channelize in terms of either social media, social marketing, and then traditional paper methods and etc. Make it possible, and quite simple. Make it possible, and then we can use it in terms of the other parameters for our living and also the other conditions. And then customer segment. Here what happened? We not only need of the focusing to of the high level customer. Here what happened? We can focus in terms of the all type of the peoples. So here what happened? From of the middle class and down class and all to the all segment, we can make the container as a thing. And the cost structure, regarding our cost structure, it is often competent with of the traditional method. So what happened? It becomes of an challenging issues, and then we can use of the constraint in terms of the various of the scenarios. Because what happened when it is not possible to put in terms of the building and then concrete pillar and etc. Because presently the cost of the building materials are getting heavy day by day. Heavy in the sense became costly every day by day. To overcome that, we should find a method. Why should not be an alternate scenario? And then revenue system. What happened? Finally, by means of this business, what happened? Quite simple. We should give the heights idea to the public mass and then people. There is a possibility to use of the reusable of the container from the from the scrapyard to of the living condition and also various scenario. So this BMC video of the reusable of a container not only for in terms of the residential building, instead of residence building, we can focus for a tea shop and then restaurant and then farmers and etc. Thank you. It will be challenging in terms of the traditional method. Thank you, my dear students.